And it looks like a grand performance by Virat Kohli yet again. After Ranchi, now Virat Kohli has taken Raipur by storm. He has scored his second century in India versus South Africa ODI series after Ranchi, where we once saw very aggressive celebrations that were interpreted in various ways by the observers, watchers and fans. And now, Karishma, yet another back-to-back ton from Virat Kohli, making a statement there, is he?
Well, absolutely, Priya. If there was any way to make a statement, then I think this is going to be it. He is letting his bat do the talking. Back-to-back ODI centuries, century number 53 in one-day internationals, and overall 84th century for Virat Kohli. This only goes on to show what kind of a player he is and the way he has been batting. It is going to be very difficult to ask questions of him or of his form. In fact, the questions will now have to be reversed and ask how long do you want to play the ODI format is what the question will have to be now to be asked to Virat Kohli, because this is a huge statement. Look at him, the way he is playing, the way he is running between the wickets, the way he's taking singles and doubles. It just goes on to show what Virat Kohli said in one of the post-match conferences, where he emphasized how he doesn't believe in physical preparation much. Now it is more mental than physical, and that's exactly what he is showing here. Not just, scoring his own century, but also helping the other younger talent in the team. Ruturaj Gaikwad, they were bonding over net practice, the last couple of days, and now that also has turned into a maiden century for Ruturaj. So when you talk about Virat Kohli performing himself and also helping with his experience the other youngsters in the team, just goes on to show what value Virat Kohli holds for Indian cricket and this ODI team.
And just this value that has created a lot of controversy, because some people, Arunil, apparently are not being able to see this value. In fact, today one of the newspapers, when they spoke about how Virat has agreed to play the Hazare Trophy, and Karishma just told us about what Virat has to say about preparation. A lot has already been said about when they were told to go back and play Ranji Trophy. The newspaper said the star falls in line, but back-to-back centuries, there is anything, if anything, the star is rising. It is not falling anywhere.
Well, Priya, to gauge the emotions of Virat Kohli's century, it is clearly synonymous with India's happiness. Whenever Virat Kohli scores a century, it is a nostalgic feeling for many of the cricket fans. There are laughter, there are smiles everywhere, and today also this is basically back-to-back century that Virat Kohli has scored. Game, set and ready for the big challenge in 2027 World Cup. If at all there were any doubts, Virat Kohli has put to rest all those doubts. Virat Kohli as well as Rohit Sharma. Virat Kohli also makes a very unique kind of a record after scoring a century in Raipur. This is the 11th time when he has scored consecutive centuries in a one-day international. This is most by any batsman till now. In Ranchi as well, he scored a befitting century here as well against the Proteas, again making his mark and showing that he's up to the mark when it comes to fitness. He may be 38, but with respect to fitness, he's not less than any other youngster, and with respect to run scoring, he's still a powering machine. But clearly, Virat Kohli as well as Rohit Sharma have given this strong message to whoever was questioning them. He's also given out a message saying that he is going to play the Vijay Hazare Trophy, because there were certain players who were questioning, saying that he has retired from T20, he has retired from Test. Only one format that Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli are playing. Is it justified? Clearly, both the senior players, legends themselves, have proven on the ground that they are better than all the youngsters on the ground. When they play, India is happy.
Yes, we'll come to the politics around all that in a bit, but let's just first dwell a little bit more on the records that Virat Kohli is making. His last ton, Karishma, his 52nd in ODIs, his 83rd international century. People said that every single run that he is going to score from now on is going to be setting a new benchmark, but come to you on that. We are also now joined by Virat Kohli's coach Rajkumar Sharma. Sir, must be feeling extremely proud.
Well, I think there is some problem in the network. I can't hear you properly.
Sir, I was saying that Virat has done enough to make you proud. Now every single run that he scores is just going to make another benchmark for other people to follow.
Definitely, he has given so much of happiness to the whole country, and I'm really proud of him.
Right. And do you think when he scores these runs, he's making more statements off field as well than just on the field? Because बहुत सारी बातें हो रही हैं कि उनकी कुछ लोगों से बनती नहीं है, गौतम गंभीर के बारे में भी सवाल उठाए जा रहे हैं. आपको लगता है कि ये जो बैक टू बैक सेंचुरीज हैं, इसमें कोई बड़ा मैसेज भी है that goes beyond the pitch, beyond the match?
I would not like to say anything on that, but we have given the answer or reply, I would say, to anybody and all his critics by his bat, and that is the best thing. That replying with his bat is the best thing which he has done.
He has said already that, I don't believe too much in over preparation. I believe in mental preparation at this stage in my career. When I step onto the pitch, I ensure that I'm 100% there, and that is all that matters. Do you see that happening more and more?
Yeah, definitely. I'm very hopeful, and I'm very sure about it that he's going to perform like that in coming years also, and that is what every Indian wants, and for me it is a proud moment, and I'm really happy for him.
Yeah, my colleague Karishma was also telling us how Virat was not only focused on making his century, he also helped groom the batter on the other end, get his maiden century. With people like Virat and Rohit, do you think their experience works in more ways than just their own performance?
Definitely. Such legends, in the dressing room always create a lot of good vibes in the dressing room itself, and it's a lot of pressure on the opposition team when Virat or Rohit comes on the field. So it's a lot of pressure on the opposition. So it gives a lot of support to the youngsters coming in Indian team, and they are really benefited by their presence.
And what do you think will be the kind of impact these back-to-back centuries will have on Virat Kohli's career from now on? We know there are endless speculations. Where is he going to play? What all is he not going to play?
Those are all speculations, and it is his 83rd century, so yes, it's not a new thing for him. He has done a lot for the country, and he's been the most consistent player in the last 15 years for the country, and the amount of matches he has won. I think I'm saying on air that no Indian cricketer has won so many matches as much as Virat has won for the country.
Thank you, sir, for joining us with your insights. Once you cross the 52nd century that Virat scored, he actually went past Sachin. Just that one statement goes on to show how great a batsman, how great a cricketer he is. But all is well in Team India today, at least, but is all well in Team India otherwise? It doesn't seem to be the case, because multiple images over the last few days have shown the palpable tension between Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli and Team India's head coach Gautam Gambhir. That is what I was alluding to earlier as well. Remember, there have been multiple issues over the last few days alone, including lack of clarity over Rohit and Kohli's retirement. Multiple images from Ranchi ODI that happened just before Raipur ODI today also show cold exchanges between Virat and Gambhir, further fueling speculations of a rift in the team. In the previous ODI series, when Virat Kohli performed well after 2 underwhelming innings, Gambhir responded by saying that he doesn't celebrate a series loss, with many claiming that this could be a direct statement against Virat Kohli. Now, top sources are telling Times Now that BCCI is preparing to hold discussions on Virat and Rohit's futures and also address communication issues and show a sense of unity in the dressing room. The BCCI is also looking to address the narrative and trolling on social media.
Well, all is not well when we talk about the Indian ODI team. A lot of speculation that everything is not right between the head coach Gautam Gambhir and Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. Now let's talk about these two stalwarts of the game. Both have been captain before. There was so much talk that the Australia ODI series, maybe their last series, that did not happen. Both Rohit and Virat performed well in the last ODI. Of course, eventually India lost that series. Gautam Gambhir turned around saying that let's not celebrate a series loss, which many fans also felt was aimed at Rohit and Virat. Ever since, there have only been talks about how things are not going well between them. Let's talk about visuals we have seen in Ranchi, where Virat Kohli was not part of the celebration in the team hotel, or he was seen walking past Gautam Gambhir in the dressing room, or not paying attention to what was happening in the dressing room. All of that has been observed by the fans, by former cricketers and experts of the game, signaling that all may not be well. Now, what?
Okay, in fact, we are now joined by Vikas Kohli, Virat Kohli's brother. Congratulations, Vikas. A fantastic performance by your brother. Back-to-back matches, back-to-back centuries.
Thanks so much. Really, it's a really good feeling when he hits those runs. So really proud of him.
It's a feeling that you and your family must be quite used to now, because every single time we hear of Virat scoring runs, he ends up setting a fresh record.
I mean, he's working hard, not chasing any records. It's just the love for the game and his commitment towards the sport and the country. So yeah, that's a proud moment for us as well.
And the one question that everybody would want to ask you is, Virat trying to make a statement for those watching him from outside the field as well?
I don't want to get into all those things, ma'am. I just want to celebrate what he has done today, and I mean, that's about it.
Okay, a quick answer on how Virat Kohli has decided to play the Hazare Trophy after almost 15 years, if I'm not wrong. How do you see that?
I have no idea. That is something which he and his coach would have talked about. So okay. We don't get into the cricketing side of things.
Yes.
We keep it personal.
All right. Thank you for joining us. I'll let you go back and enjoy the match, which I'm sure is going to be very interesting. Time now for us to take a very quick break. We'll keep tracking all the developments.